If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Laws on the Road subscribers and followers. Do you ever have time to think? And I don't mean to make that sound funny or lighthearted or anything. I'm kind of serious about it. How much time does an individual give themselves to think about things? Come up with fresh ideas. Good ideas. Those aha moment ideas. I used to have to drive a lot. I was self-employed and I drove a lot to my customers. I would say I averaged, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 miles a month. It was pretty extreme. Maybe every month and a half. And in those moments of driving, I would have lots of good ideas. And I'm not bragging, that's not the point. I would have lots of good ideas on how to improve the business, how to improve family, how to improve life. And I was able to just really absorb myself in the thought processes. Well, when I started working again, you know, out of my self-employment and started working in a manufacturing company again, I wasn't having good ideas anymore. As a matter of fact, the only time I would ever have good ideas when I would go outside and smoke a cigarette. You know, and I was always in such a rush, I could get my cigarette smoking down to 3 minutes. But I would have a problem out on the floor, and, you know, I'd have to make decisions, just boom, 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 boom. But occasionally I would take a quick break, go out and smoke my 3-minute cigarette and think, that's what I could do. And I've never really put a lot of thought into this, but when we started this lifestyle, living in a pop-up camper, I noticed that I started having these ideas again, these aha moments, these, you know, video ideas, things that we can do to make the camping better. Things that can really improve or enhance the life that we're living. So then I got to think, well, what is causing this? Why can I do well in one situation and can't do well in another situation? Well, as a lot of people know, we've come back to Missouri and to take care of a sick family member, and we're spending an enormous amount of time trying to get her better. It's Carolyn's daughter. I'll put a link to that video here where I discuss her illness. So, you know, we're transporting to the doctor, we're having conversations in the car, lots of distractions. I sit endless hours in the waiting room. You know, they have a puzzle in the waiting room, so I'm playing with the puzzle. But what I have noticed is I'm really struggling with YouTube ideas. And this got me to thinking, why am I struggling? Well, it's actually quite simple. I haven't taken the time to think. I haven't just went for a walk since we've gotten to Missouri. I haven't just went for the walk. Carolyn and I don't go for walks anymore. All our time is consumed with this one event. So I guess my point to this is it's very interesting how your brain stops coming up with good ideas when you're in the society. And this got me to thinking about another subject that I've talked about a lot, being an introvert. I told you in a video that I made, and I'll put that link to that video right here, that introverts tend to be the inventors of our society, and social people tend to be the salesperson of those inventions. Long story, but it was about a book I read years ago, and so both introverts and extroverts are very important to society. But I got to thinking, I'm not being an introvert right now. I'm having to intermingle with society. As uncomfortable as that is, I'm having to do it. And all of a sudden, the creative juices have stopped. I'm not thinking anymore. So I wonder if it was a chicken or the egg scenario. Which came first, chicken or the egg? That's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer it. But what came first? The introvert or the idea? And I recognize that was kind of a silly statement, but it got me to thinking about whether, social people, not that I'm trying to, categorize anybody, but I wonder if social people, when they are alone, have more creative ideas than they do when they're socializing. Because the reverse is true for me. When I'm socializing, I have less creative ideas than when I'm by myself. So I wonder if this is a natural, or I wonder if this is a phenomenon where having ideas is unique to that person's personality. Introverts have great ideas when they're alone. Do social people have great ideas when they're social? I don't know. It would be an interesting conversation to have. Love to hear your thoughts on it down below. But anyway, I've noticed that now that we're dealing with this emergency, that the ideas aren't just coming out quickly. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.